On the road, yet back again, and this time it's midweek championship action as we head to Griffin Park, home of Brentford. Now this one's going to be about a 2-hour journey through rush hour traffic, so while we're going there, thought I'd let you know that this video is sponsored by FOTMob. If you want the latest scores pinged to your phone as they go in and a bit more info, this is the one for you. As you can see on the screen here, it's Brentford versus Birmingham tonight, Champions League games as well, and tomorrow with a bit of Europa 2, and of course the main bulk on Thursday. Now what's filtered onto these screens is all around the teams that you set as your favourites. We'll look at that in a minute, but first up we've got some news around the world, trending. You can choose for FOTMob to ping that to you as it comes in. You've also got news from the teams you're following as well. And below here, I'm told Man United and Spurs are both after Gareth Bale. Come on Gareth, come back home. That's pretty much got any league around the world. Here in England, where the majority of the on-the-roads are going to be based, internationals coming soon I hope. We've got anywhere from the Premiership right down to the National League North and South. As we move on to the favourites page, this is where you set your favourite teams. And of course for the benefit of tonight, in addition to Tottenham, my team, I've added Brentford too. We head on to the last option at the end. We've got the More section, which has one of my favourite features, View TV Schedules. Love this. You can look at today, you can look at tomorrow, you can scroll down a bit, and then look at the next day. So that's FOTMob, which goes even more in depth when you go inside the teams, check out the players, their stats and previous games. But tonight we're focusing on Brentford versus Birmingham City. That's right, I say Birmingham, not Birmingham. It's just an accent, don't let it keep you up at night. As we jump into the head-to-head between these two, it was Brentford that grabbed all 3 points in the reverse fixture in November. Let's have a look at that. It was Ollie Watkins that got the man of the match that day after he managed to grab a goal from the penalty spot, and 10 minutes later Neil Morpay made it too. You guys are always asking for league tables. Championship leaders at the moment are Wolves. They're going to be making a return to the Premier League, it looks like. Down in 10th, it's the home side for tonight, it's Brentford, and they've definitely got a chance of sneaking into the playoffs this season. However, Birmingham, they're looking over their shoulder. Their main task is to avoid relegation. As for me, my main task is to get to Griffin Park. That's a case of travelling down the A127, onto the M25, then off to the M4. Traffic. And we're going again. See floodlights in the distance? I think that's our destination. And just like that, we've arrived in Brentford, where I feel I need some screen wash for the windows. But more importantly, I need to find somewhere to park up. Considered McDonald's, but apparently you can only stay in the car park for 20 minutes. Fast food, fast parking. Makes sense. We drive some more, and then I find a Morrison's. This will do nicely. Check the maps to find out where the hell I gotta go. 30-minute walk, that'd be fine. But then I realised I didn't need the maps, I just have to follow the lights. Just like the wise men did with the Christmas star. Well, they do say football is a religion. Maybe it's true. Match day, the only day you can walk in the road and not give a crap. We've arrived. Welcome to Griffin Park, home of Brentford FC. I've had a right touch as well. The first place we come to is the stand I'm supposed to be sitting in, the Bremer Road stand. This is where I thought I was going to go in. So I'm told the ticket I printed at home is blurry. The scanner's not picking it up. That serves me right for printing fast draft black and white. And so off to the ticket office we go. Where I bumped into the ticket office man Jack, who enjoys the videos.
Hi.
You're right, mate. We've got a proper ticket now. And I've just gone and bumped into another on the road viewer. It's Louis.
Hello.
Hello. Right, second time of asking, but we're going in. £23 spent on this ticket for the championship tie between Brentford and Birmingham. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go here first. I'm all over the meal deal. Cheeseburger and a soft drink, a £5. Got the cheeseburger and a soft drink for a £5, but you'll see it was only a Pepsi. No Dr. Pepper. Come on, Brentford. I'm in. Just finding my seat. Found my seat, and to be honest, I'm a little bit lonely up here. Here's my view. Nice little sit up. Old school ground. Cosy. This is my burger. Inside, no sauce because, well, I couldn't find any tomato sauce. Only mustard. But that's for hot dogs. And only hot dogs. So much going on here. This woman's cold. The mascot sees this as a great opportunity to pull. This guy wants a photo. The mascot does end up pulling. She's warmed up. This guy gets a photo. Everyone's happy. From my trip to Wales, I thought Hey Jude was a thing. No, they like it here in Brentford too. It's not filling up here. I might move down a bit. As I think about that, the players emerge. Now it's time for me to make my move. I'm going to stay back row, but move down a few seats. I look like a right loner at the moment. Brentford have got the right idea, staying away from trouble. They've got the female mascot on show to please the offended generation that get upset about everything. Meanwhile, you've got this guy here. I don't know who he is, and I don't know what he's doing. But it is time for some handshakes and a few photos. For those wondering, I moved and landed on a white seat. Kickoff is imminent, but JP needs a piss. Brentford are ready. Birmingham are taking a bit longer. And I missed the kickoff. Great. Should we get the facts? Name, Brentford FC. Founded 1889. Home ground, we're here. It's Griffin Park, which has a capacity of 12,763. It's the second smallest in the championship. Nickname, Bzzz. Anything else? Well, future's bright for Brentford. Plans to get a new ground sorted is underway. After some decent finishes in the championship, could we be looking at a future Premier League side? Let's hope so. Let's have a little look around. This is the Brook Road stand where the Birmingham fans are going to be tonight. Over the opposite side, you've got the new road stand, which occupies the benches and a family area. Down there, you've got the Ealing Road Terrace. Apparently, that's where I should have sat. I realise that now. And then this stand, it's the Bremer Road. I only sat here because it was near the away fans. Ah, well, we move on. This is Jay. He's undercover tonight.
Right, Jay, you're listening. I've got intel pointed towards that idiot on YouTube who comes down and does the on-the-road videos. Just keep an eye out for him, all right? He's more than likely going to spot us and put a random conversation over the top to make out that we're not doing our job properly. I know I'm doing my job properly. You know you're doing your job properly. Can you grab a burger as well? The queues have probably gone down now.
Meanwhile, down here, you've got the media team setting up. You haven't missed much, guys. This could be the gantry, although I don't like scaffolding. It looks very unsafe. I hope all those people underneath are going to be all right tonight. So in this game, it's been Brentford that are looking more likely to score, though they haven't really created much. This is the best chance. Time for some booze. That was Harley Dean, former Brentford captain. They don't like him round here anymore.
What's happening, Mike? It's Jay. Just let you know, I haven't seen that on the road guy yet. Yeah, Jay, listen, you do know I'm standing next to you, didn't you?
Oh, sorry. Listen, Jay, you're not going to spot this guy if you can't even spot me next year. Go and get the burgers, will you? Come on. Sad times, we've got an injury. And whilst we wait, I regret to inform you that justice for stewards is not a thing at Griffin Park. It's sad to see. I've also found out that there's no smoking in this stand. Maybe the other ones, but not this one. Following that injury, we've got a substitution. I don't know who went off. I don't know who come on. Luckily, FOTMob knows it's Joshua McKeitron with the injury. Ryan Wood's replacing him. Chance for Birmingham now from the corner. Tipped over by Bentley. Before that corner, I noticed this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to tell you that justice for stewards is kind of a thing at Griffin Park. I love it. Steve and Ian sitting down, chilling out. Dave behind them, standing up. He's on watch for the chief steward. They're definitely doing 10-minute rotations. These guys are late and they've managed to nab a white seat too. In this corner, it doesn't look finished. Maybe they won't bother now. Over there, we've got a tiny digital scoreboard which tells me it's 0-0 after 25. Down in front, we've got the coach. You better get on the field and cheer him up because not much is happening right now. Time for the standard Instagram post. Follow me on there. I'm just letting you know I'm at Griffin Park. Oh, Dan's at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea versus PSG in the Champions League. I know where I'd rather be. I'm sure plenty of you are thinking I'd rather be at Stamford Bridge watching Messi and co, but no, I want to be at Griffin Park. It's 1-0 to Brentford. A song for Harley Dean. In case Harley Dean doesn't know the score, he should download FOTMob, look at that, like clockwork. Unfortunately, we missed the goal, too busy looking at Dan's face at Stamford Bridge. I can tell you, it's Ollie Watkins that stuck the Bees 1-0 up. Brentford are the greatest team. Here's one of those banners that only makes sense if you're watching it on TV. Time for the early ones to get front of the queue for the beers and the burgers. What I'm thinking, Jeff, we get the burger at the start of the second half. I think the queues might have gone down then. They'll still be selling them, won't they? Here's JP again, needs another piss. Let's hope he don't miss anything. But he's going to miss this. There's FOTMob on the ball again. That's 2-0 to Brentford. This time it's Florian Josefsson, formerly of Ajax and PSV, I'll have you know. He just put the Bees 2-0 up. And again, they're asking Harley what the score is. Harley, I'm not going to remind you again. Just download FOTMob. Here's the Bees ready for some half-time entertainment. And just like that, there goes the whistle. They really don't like Harley Dean down here, do they? At one point in his career, he actually had a spell at my local team, Grays F. So following that, no G'ing up needed from the coach down in front. He's actually turned to being a fan again. Got his brand new shirt. Looking good, looking good. Has to be said, leg room down at Brentford is economy at best. Definitely no one's in front because I can do this. I can also do this. And what about this? Go on, let's go 5-star hotel in the Dominican. I can also look intellectual, but swapping over can be a pain. For more hints and tips, visit footballfanstances.co.uk/this does not exist. It's that time of the video to pick up the groundsman, making sure the surface is always beautiful. And now it's over to a Griffin Park hack. We know the leg room isn't great, but I can tell you, there is an advantage of the back row. Behind that back row is an adequate amount of space for anything you want to put there. It has to be said though, and rightly so, there is a sign up. Don't lean against the panel, please. Come on. But if you want to put your coat here, you put your coat there. If you want to put your program there, put your program there. We haven't got a program yet. Should get one. This guy's got a program. Let's go and get one. So it's down the steps, a sneak peek into someone's back garden, past this lot, and now I'm looking for the programs. Instead, I find myself in a queue for coffee and pancakes. Nutella, don't mind if I do. Looks good, very good. I came for a program, I'll leave with a pancake. That's £3.50 spent. And so it's back up the steps with my pancake and ready for the second half. Here's JP missing everything again. I mean, he missed his team almost scoring. Didn't score, though. Pancakes all right. Steaming. I'm just as bad as JP. Instead of going for a piss, I'm filming pancakes and missing goals. Let's find out who scored from the man on the tannoy. 3-0, more pay. Story checks out. Despite that, this lot are still doing their best to get behind their team. But moments later... Poor old Blues, it's 4-0 to Brentford, and of course JP missed it. It's all that water he's been drinking. He's been back and forth to the loo throughout this game. In fact, what has he seen? We will never know. We will never know. But Brentford ain't stopping there. Poor old Birmingham fans haven't had much to cheer about tonight, so they're going to pretend to score a goal in 5. Football can be tough sometimes, but this lot, they're loving life. They're 4-0 down, 2.5 hours from home. They've got each other. Fair play. And just as they thought it couldn't get any worse, well, it's gonna. 5-0 to Brentford. Ollie Watkins with his second of the game. There goes the back row. They're going to try and beat the rush. As for me, I'm staying put. And intellectual as well. Surely not 6. Any chance of Birmingham getting one back though? No. But despite that, they're still going. We've got a situation. Derek's decided to climb up in the grill. Right, Derek, I think it could be, I'm just trying to catch the rest of the... I just don't want to miss any of the game, and I'm just thinking it might be easier to... I guess what I'm trying to say is you didn't have to come this way. You've gone up to come down. It doesn't make sense. I'm a paying customer. I've missed part of the game, and it's not because I'm JP and I need to go for a piss. It's because you climbing up the wrong way. It makes no sense whatsoever, but I hope you enjoyed the game. Come on, you bees. That, my friends, is it. It ends Brentford 5, Birmingham City 0. That's a nice touch. I mean, what else can you do as a player after a performance like that? Birmingham fans, let us know in the comments below what you think needs to change. They're a good set of fans. I saw them away at Reading as well. Deserve better. But for every loser, there is a winner. And tonight, that was Brentford. They're an established championship side now. They've been in the playoffs before. They could get in it again this season. I said it at the start of the video. Future Premier League side? I reckon it could be. There's something different about this football club. We often talk about the divide between players and fans. Not here. It feels a lot closer. And if one day they did get into the Premier League, I'd like to see this sort of thing continue. Big up Brentford. Should we rate this experience? I think we should. If you're new to this channel or new to this series, then welcome. We always start off by rating the atmosphere. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't electric. I mean, it might have been where I was sitting. I didn't hear too much from the home fans, if I'm being honest. The away fans rate it all night, and fair play to them as well. As I say, it's alright. We'll go down the middle, 2.5 stars. Next up, we're going to talk about the facilities. Now, I'm a big lover of the older grounds, if I'm being honest. They don't have to be these brand spanking new stadiums that look like tissue boxes. They can be a little bit rough around the edges. They're the ones with character, and they're the ones I like. It's a small ground, Griffin Park, but you had everything you needed in all the right places. I'm going to go with 3.5 stars. Those that are familiar with the series, you would know that food and drink is a deal breaker for me. Here we go. We queue up and grab the meal deal, cheeseburger and a drink. No Dr. Pepper, so that's a marking down already. Do love me Dr. Pepper. Inside the burger, it was nice. The outside, the buns, was a letdown. My friends, we're talking about a 2.5 star burger here. No Dr. Pepper, we're down to 2. But at half time, I did go and get a program. Didn't get a program, but got a pancake, and that is the saving grace. Let me repeat. We got a pancake at a football game. I've never had that in my life, and it was an experience. A nice one at that. We bumped it up to 3.5 stars for the food and drink. Well done, Brentford. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, 23 quid for the ticket, then £5 on the food and drink. Went for a programme, couldn't find anything. Replaced it with a pancake. That's added to the food and drink of £8.50. A total spending tonight of £31.50. I saw a very good Brentford performance. Some very good players they've got down there, which brought us 5 goals. I think it was value for money. I'm going to go with 4.5 stars. Well done, Brentford. There you go. That was my first and probably last time at Griffin Park. Being back row, we didn't get to see everything, so there is one last pan. And I'm sure we will be back to Brentford at some point, but it will be in the new stadium. What does that result do to the table? Well, no change really for these two sides. Brentford stayed 10th. They're 4 points off of Bristol City, who've got that final playoff spot, but Sheffield United do have a game in hand. As for Birmingham, it's not looking good, is it? Just 1 point above the relegation zone. It's going to be a nervy end to the season, I'm sure. So the stats don't lie. Brentford pretty much outdoing Birmingham in all those areas there, other than the fouls, but that's a good thing. Man of the match, grabbing 2 goals tonight with a 9.7 rating, was Ollie Watkins, and the boys around him did pretty well as well, didn't they? As for the Birmingham players, nowhere near the performances of what Brentford gave tonight. As we take a slow walk out of here, we walk past some of the legends that have graced the red and white striped shirt. Outside the stadium, the mood is good. I'm sure there'll be a few celebratory drinks in the Griffin tonight. Yep, off they go. All that's left for me to do is get back to the car and take the hour-and-a-half trek back to Essex. To be honest, it actually took a lot longer than that, but hey, that was Brentford at Griffin Park. I hope you enjoyed it. Big shout out to FOTMob for sponsoring this one. If you want to grab the app, links are in the description below, but until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.